Nothing's changed, huh?
Nope. Nothing will.
Kingdom Hearts 3 is strange. An almost self-aware game that knows it's done right in the past. The Kingdom Hearts series has always been a perfect example of a collaboration, but unfortunately 3 seems to be the runt of the litter. Lots of returning characters but no sign of others. New, modern Disney worlds alongside past worlds that have changed drastically to fit the new design, and an opening that seems like it's only there to fill a checkbox. It's quite baffling that the game rushes over the opening, because it was quite important in the older games. So let's boot it up and find out what went wrong.
I win!
On startup we see a young Xehanort, which is all of these characters. And Ericus, voiced by none other than Drake Bell.
It's in the game.
They're playing what only can be presumed as diamond pillar chess. The music fades in and it's an orchestral version of the main theme. This is pretty classic for the series. The Kingdom Hearts 3 version has two themes that intertwine, and we're not talking music. One is Drake and Josh playing chess, and the other is a montage of the old Kingdom Hearts games in timeline order, using their original cutscenes rendered in HD. This is a strange way to open, as it's almost like an advertisement for the HD collection. It wouldn't be so interesting for new players, and for fans, there's a big chance you've caught up on the story before playing this one. In my opinion, the music's subpar as well. It seems to go on far too long with a looping melody that doesn't really go anywhere. Throughout this opening it goes for a lot of important points in the franchise, but at a certain point it seems to be throwing scenes together. If you compare this to the majesty of Kingdom Hearts 2 Orchestral's intro, with the music that captures the quality of Disney, with the cutscenes from the current game giving you a tease for what's to come, this really convinces you of the collaboration between the two companies. I've sat Joe down so that he can provide us with an unbiased reaction.
I've seen this. This is in a E3 or something, right? Isn't that another game? Yeah. That's like the PS2 games. It's on the emulation or something. The song isn't great either, is it? Really? Oh, nice fucking block fingers. Fucking Minecraft character. Who are these? Who are these characters? It's not even like synced up to the music, really, is it? Like, it sort of is, but not much. You know what I mean? Like, you think it'd have some like little beats or something when a bad guy comes up, or like something a bit more atmospheric. Aha! Now for my final move, it is here. Wait, is that the same shot? Wait, what? Is it repeating stuff? Or is it just still samey? Oh no, he's in the chair, I get it now. Because of Roxas in the chair, now Sora's in the chair, now checkmate to you, check double. You know what's in those suitcases? It's the guns. They're gonna start the no Russian mission in Modern Warfare 2. Walk into the airport. Oh, I get it now. Chess on multiple planes. Ah, who would have thought?
What do you think?
That was really long and shit. I remember the music of this already. It's like 300 times better than whatever I just listened to. Yeah, man, this music gives me goosebumps. You really see it. Like, I even like Kingdom Hearts. It's just... It's almost like the first game's theme, but with a bit more dread and like epicness to it. Probably because he's the mirror of Sora or whatever. So it's like kind of got a contrast there. Some good shot stuff. I like the shot in the first intro where he's sat on the chairs. Like that's what I mean with the music cues and stuff. Like you get some good music when Mickey's walking off the train and stuff. Like Sora's like evolution, if you will. Last game was just an orchestral score played over the cutscene. That's the third game. There wasn't much of the Disney world at all. Oh, because it was just going over the Kingdom Hearts characters, I guess. Well, this makes me excited to play because it's like, oh, whoa, there's a Tron world. Oh, there's Aladdin. Oh, we get to go back to that place. Cloud and the other guy. Yeah, it's a slam dunk victory for this game, really, isn't it? There's no comparing them. That's like the Melee intro, but for Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
The new one's like it's nothing. It's not any of the.
Next, we have the main menu. This is probably one of the best parts of the intro. It plays an absolutely enchanting version of Dearly Beloved, really pushing that Disney feel. Fantastic for fans as the song hits on elements from the previous game, such as Birth by Sleep's Link to the Future. It also brings back the ocean waves that haven't been in a game since Kingdom Hearts 2. For the artwork, we've got a callback to the first game, with Sora eating a Paopu fruit, a plot point that has never been resolved.
What is this? I don't actually.
You get a phone in the game.
Cool.
No, it's not.
Pictures like that, where Rox is going.
We've gone back in time, it seems, because they're still playing chess. It seems painfully obvious that each chess piece represents the good guys and the baddies, the black side having heads of Xehanort's followers, and the white team having Sora and co. Xehanort describes the Keyblade War.
Long ago, Keyblade wielders waged a war over the ownership of light.
They discuss what they would do with Kingdom Hearts if the war had been won. There's Lost Masters and prophecies. But hey, all you need to understand this is download the free phone game and sink 100 hours into it. Or watch the awful movie bundled with Kingdom Hearts 2.8. No. Not 0.5. We're looking for 8. 8.
What? Did you expect the traitor to give themselves up with that accusation of yours? That was foolish.
I said, that's quite enough.
Yeah, it is.
Now this song doesn't fit, and I don't like it. And before you get angry with me, let me add some fuel to the flames and also say that this song doesn't fit. But the way they use Simple and Clean nullifies my feelings towards it. Let me break it down. After the song has been branded into your brain like a bad dream, just like Sora's having.
Whoa!
Now I'm going to be spoiling Kingdom Hearts 1. To skip, click here. But it's important. The first Kingdom Hearts game follows the hero's journey story arc. Yeah, one of those circles. So we're on an adventure to save the love interest Kairi, and also rebuild the world. We periodically see visions of Kairi, coming face to face on the Peter Pan level. She's in a real state, non-responsive, an empty vessel with only small signs of life. Distracted by a flying pirate ship,
Oh!
she's taken away. We're now here. All is revealed when we come to fight our best friend Riku. Kairi doesn't have a heart, and once Riku is defeated, Sora knows what to do, as Kairi's heart lies within inside himself. He must make a sacrifice, removing his and Kairi's heart to save her. With a smile on his face, we hear this song. Now, once you've experienced all this, going back to that J-pop intro isn't as bad, because it means so much more than it did before. Now, back to Kingdom Hearts 3.
Skrillex music, Jesus. I was into the cutscene for a minute there, and then I just got taken out by the...
The music starts out okay, but when the drop comes in, it just doesn't fit. And there's no future redemption for the music being this way. We also get the chess metaphor hammered into our heads again. The CGI depicts what happened in all of the games prior, which we had earlier in the first opening. So now the game starts. It starts off pretty good, with a recreation of the first moments of Kingdom Hearts 1. You see a mirror that shows you Sora from Kingdom Hearts 2. A fun detail here is they both have their own jump animations from their respective games. Once the mirror is viewed, you turn into Sora from Kingdom Hearts 2 or just grown-up Sora. I feel like there's something missing here. This is the only time in the game where you play as young Sora, and it lasts for seconds. It's pointless. Now we get hundreds of screenshots as far as the eye can see. This brings me to my next point, choices. As we've seen in the many openings, reliving the previous games is a big theme. In most of the games you're given a choice at the start. This will be the first building blocks for choosing your playstyle. The first game let you pick from a sword, shield or staff. They also let you pick one to be worse at. After you've confirmed your choice, now you have to fight with the weapon you chose. This isn't a big decision in the game's stats, but for the player, having your choice be represented in a physical way cements the choice. This was done in the second game as well, but they removed the second option of dropping a weapon. In Birth by Sleep, this choice is disguised as a character. Even though the choice doesn't mean much, it gets you more invested if you think that you have an effect on the character. It's the illusion of choice that appears in most choice-driven games. It's a good topic for another video. An example of this would be the first Walking Dead game. In that, the ending isn't affected by the choices you make, even though you feel like they did. Everyone gets here. And here. Now, in Kingdom Hearts 3, you get to choose from a range of 3 PowerPoint slides, with screenshots from the previous games, of course. You choose between Wisdom, Vitality, and Balance. Then you choose Guardian, Warrior, and Mystic. Now this choice does affect the way you unlock abilities, but in the end, they're not too different. It's a shame because they've done this better in the past. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Sorry, my face is tired from dealing with everything.
But hey, remember, other game? Wow.
And why are you having a tea party?
Hey, Donald! Come on, you're hogging it all!
Calm down, Sora. Drink your tea.
Gosh, it sure is yummy!
Hey!
So imagine this is your first Kingdom Hearts game. You get all of the exposition, 2 cutscenes that only briefly go through the old games, then you get a spinning wall of stories that you have no context to. What if you go to see the new Star Wars, and instead of the opening crawl, there's just a montage of other films? Now the water floods in and we get another recreation of Kingdom Hearts 1. And again, this makes me think, was there more planned for young Sora? Now we're in Waterworld. Looks very good. Combat kicks in, music kicks in, I kick in.
Hey, loser!
Now this is how a boss is revealed. With music and scale. Think of your Shadow of the Colossuses. Your Dark Souls. Your Metal Gears. Unfortunately, the boss is almost identical to the one in Kingdom Hearts 1, so with your new moveset and aerial combos, it's easy to take him down.
Hey, loser!
After the big boy turns to dust, we get the option to recap the story so far in the memory archive. It doesn't go into too much detail, but it's a good briefing for the inevitable fight with Xehanort. But I don't like you.
Do you remember this story?
Without watching the memory archive, this next scene is quite sudden. Now bam! You're in Yensid's office and there's no explanation of what just happened. Not even explained through a dream. Nope, we're slapped and strapped in like Dream Drop Distance never ended.
Calm down, Sora. Dream Drop.
Now this is a direct sequel to that game, and that was 7 years ago. We've been told to perfect the power of waking, so that we can find the Guardians of Light. So let's hop in the blocky gummy ship and go on an adventure. Where are we right now?
Olympus Coliseum, here we come!
Let me come back to this. I think what we're lacking in this intro is mystery. In the other mainline games, there's a lot of subverting expectations and questions raised. Where's the Disney characters? Where's Sora? An interesting world would be carefully constructed, characters would be introduced, and be given goals and aspirations, then all of it will fall apart in front of you. I think Kingdom Hearts doesn't follow this formula, because it tries to wrap up every plot point. It doesn't have time for more questions and mystery. This becomes very clear nearer the end of the game. So back to the drop. Not that one. I think it's a bit pretentious acting like the game hasn't started yet when it clearly has. What makes this Kingdom Hearts 3 and not this? And don't say the gummy phone.
Let's see.
I always see the title drop as a way to say the game starts now. Is this Kingdom Hearts? No, this is. Is this Kingdom Hearts? No, this is.
Looks like my summer vacation is over.
Still gets me. In the older games, you're eased into the story and given clear goals. Building a raft makes sense. Summer vacation makes sense. Power of waking? Open your eyes. At least we had the games that came before, and in reality, we never needed a sequel to Kingdom Hearts 2. That game ended perfectly, wrapping up a 3-year-long story with only a hint that Sora would go on more adventures. And of course he would. He's like 15. Or his body's 15, but his mind's 14. Kingdom Hearts 3 is more of a sequel to the spin-off games. Birth by Sleep, 3, 4, 6/2 days, Coded, and Dream Drop Distance. Not to spoil anything, but the way the game ends makes me excited for where the story goes next. Thanks for watching. I could have gone on longer, but if I did, the DLC would probably be out. I'm still hungry for Kingdom Hearts content, so be sure to subscribe for more. And don't forget to tickle the bell and give it a smell!
So, I guess I'm the only one working on the raft.
Ugh.